Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Monday, January 29th. This is Dale, editor of Woodson Wave Report and Day Trader S&P 500 YouTube channel. We're excited to announce that we're going to be back doing the Elliott Wave Hub. 8 Elliott Wave Elliotticians, as I call them, February 13th. I'll be on at 10 a.m. Eastern. If this link doesn't work, I'll put it down in the description below, okay? But that's coming up. A lot of free gifts, a lot of good Elliott Wave analysis there. So glad to be back and looking forward to it once again. Okay, we're going to start with the US 10-year today. Got a little different look here. Been looking at the daily chart and the bigger picture. This is the hourly chart from the wave 2 low, which was 3.783% on December 27th, right near where a lot of the markets made a near-term high, and a lot of them have made higher highs. But you can see interest rates are still on the upswing. If this was the low of wave 2, you can see that 2 with a circle down there underneath. Okay, looks like we have a 1 up and a 2 down to the 3.876%. Up here at 4.234% is where 3 equals 1. And you can see this looks like it's developing as a 1 and a 2. These are the bigger retrace on the daily. I'm going to leave them there so we have a reference point for when we go back. But let's put a Fibonacci extension on that. Oh, we did already. Let's do. I'm sorry. I want to do on this one here. This looks like a series of 1s and 2 with a 1 up here and a 2 down here and a 1 up here and a possible 2 down here. We'll see where that is as far as we want to put a retrace on there. My apologies. Let's get a little retrace going. If that's a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2, there we go. There's a 50% retrace, almost a direct hit. It's at 5.046. The 618 is below it, 4.023. So we're looking at, I might as well put that in there for everyone. Okay, so that would be a 1 and a 2. We'll throw the 3, 4, 5 up here. And then we'd have another 1 and 2, a series of 1s and 2s, if you will. And I'm going to put this in a different color so that we can distinguish the degrees of trend. It's very minute. Okay, 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. Okay, there's the 3 up there. 4.234%. That's where 3 equals 1, and we go all the way up to the 4.431. So obviously this 2 should hold, okay, and that's 3.876%. And let's get that retrace while we're here. Let's just move that over. Okay, let's get down here, and that second wave retrace was just below the 618, between the 500 and the 618. So that's a very, very comfortable position for that to be in. Okay, let's move that and get it out of the way. We'll leave those 1s and 2s up there. I thought we'd look at a little bit of the shorter term on the US 10-year. Okay, well, let's go to the ES. I think I can get into the hourly here. Here we go. A lot going on this chart. A lot of information. You know, we have our Fibonacci time spiral. That's where these checks are with these purple dates. You can see hit, direct hit on the prices, direct hit on the dates. We've got, this is just perfect Fibonacci in every sense, as far as form, pattern, as far as price, as far as dates. As you know, number 1 is wave pattern, number 2 is wave price, and number 3 is wave time. Okay, we have our triggers and target. This one is sitting here waiting. No trigger yet to the downside. All we had this upside trigger way back, almost near that low. I think it was October 27th. Our trigger was activated on October 30th, way back at 41.85. So far, 771 plus point gain from that one. As most of you know, we've been looking for a move to the downside. We need to see a confirmation first. 5 down, 3 up, 5 down to a lower low. Haven't seen it. Check almost every day. Not only do we not get a downside trigger, we got another upside trigger. We pass over this wave 1 high right back here. Okay, that was at 48.4150. So far that trigger has produced 114 plus point gain. Considering that futures are $50 a point, you can see there's massive gains there. And most recently we had a fourth wave. As you guys know, I love fourth waves. There's a fourth wave over here. I learned the first pattern I learned in Elliott Wave way back in 1996 was a fourth wave. So back then I'd find a fourth wave and trade the fifth, but third waves are more fun. You can see third waves are more strong and powerful. But anyway, we have a fourth wave there that we looked at late last week. Thought it would thrust out. Of course it did. You can see here what we have is wave 3 targets. We're getting really close, within 10 points right now of that 1.618 Fibonacci target. And we have a turn date coming up here on 1/31, which is 2 days away. So we can get into that if we can get in and show our reports. Let's see here. We have let's do the market close from today. It's been a few days, but we had a weekend in there. This is what we put out earlier today. Okay, and let's make that bigger. There we go. And you can see here, there's the announcement on the Elliott Wave Hub. Again, I'll put this link down in the description so you guys can click on it. A lot of great speakers, free gifts from everyone, including me. So if you watch, I'm sure you'll enjoy. Okay, we've got the Wave 3 target within sight in terms of price and time. Here is that Fibonacci time spiral in the left corner. You can see the 1228, 1227 if you want to look at cash or futures. Back here at 48.41. All right, there's the 1-2 turn date. So we marked a start, then a low, and then the 1-5 marked another low, and then the 111/110 marked. I think that was off. Yeah, it was off by 4 hours in the futures. Okay, less than a day. That marked a high. Here's the turning points with the checks. Another one, the 117/118 was minus 1 day. The turn date was the 18th. The actual low was on the 17th, and we've done nothing but go up from there. And you can see that fourth wave here drawn out with an A, B, C, D, E, obvious fourth wave, and the thrust out of the triangle, as R.N. Elliott himself said, after fourth waves, you get a thrust in the fifth wave, and that's what we got today. You might have saw that nice move up there. So again, there's that trigger. It was way back in October. I think that's 771 or 72 points, something like that. And then we got another upside trigger. As subscribers know, we look for a sign of a reversal virtually every day, but we never see one. I think we can show in here what we're talking about. Here's what we had in the previous report before today. A move above that 49.33 high was an indication that that third wave was extending, okay? And it did, and that was that high back there, okay? And then wave 3 moved above the 141.4 and close to the 1618 within 10 points. There's that gain on the most recent trigger. There's the targets, and there we are within 10 points of the 1.618. They continue to achieve our upside targets. The sideways price action was a likely fourth wave within the larger degree wave 3 with parentheses. True to form, the market did thrust out higher, continues its assault on our targets, okay? There's our 2 upside triggers in play. The verbiage, the next turn date, and we've been writing this for a while, is 131. Probably will mark a high as we expect, okay? See our upside higher targets. It's only 2 days away, okay? By the way, some of our long-term customers have always been saying, show us a wave count, we'll tell you the news. We've been looking at all these dates up here. I'll go up here again. These dates here in the chart, they're in purple with the check marks they hit. So this has been going on since December 27th, and we've had this 131 turn date since then. So it's over a month away. So what we do is at Woodson Wave is we look at turn dates and look for something to happen instead of like most services or analysts on TV. Something happens, the market makes a big move, and then, like I said, a Fed announcement or a jobs report, they blame it on that after it happens. We're looking for a turn date before it happens, okay? So that's basically what this says right here. You know, we've had this turn date for quite a long time. Talking heads are waiting to move on something after the fact, and we've been looking at this turn date for a month, okay? Again, there's no sign of reversal to the downside. The signals we need is 5 waves down, followed by 3 waves up to a lower high, followed by 5 waves down to a lower low. And that's just the initial sign, okay? There's more after that. We look every day, we don't see one. So as we've been printing for months now, until that happens, the trend remains up from the 1027 low, and there's that target, or that trigger, I'm sorry, on 1030, and there's the point gain sits in. Again, $50 a point, not bad if you got in on that one, and even if you didn't, if you got in on this most recent one, that's 114 and counting. We'll see where that goes. Ceiling is getting pretty tight though, okay? We'll see if this, again, pattern, price, and time. There's the pattern. It's looking like a 1 up, a 2 down, and this is just a 3. Then we get a 4 and a 5, 4 down and a 5 up. That's the pattern. There's the price. There's the Fibonacci target, 1.618, less than 10 points away. And there's the time. Next turn date is 131. These turn dates tend to hit within a plus or minus of slippage, if you will, of 1 to 2 days. So we'll see what happens. So far, this one, I think the most slip is a day or 4 hours when you're looking at the futures, and that's what we're analyzing here, okay? So we'll leave you guys with this. We'll see what the next couple days bring, what the Fed says, and how everybody reacts, but we're proactive here. So we'll see what happens. Should be interesting. Okay, until next time, take care, everyone.